So yeah, guys, let's get rolling right away. We got limited time here.
Keep rolling.
We missed the show last week, and that's cause Patriots. Anyways,
we the champs.
Anyways, so what have we been playing? Pedro, I heard the little birdie told me you have all the time in the world to play video games.
I do. Certain things in my life have changed around, so I recently unlocked every character in Smash Brothers.
Jesus Christ. Did you cheese it? Or actually legit?
No, I actually did. Like, I did 10-minute bouts of everything.
That tells you that this dude does have all the time in the world.
And that tells you Jose's dying.
I'm also sick.
Oh my god, people, a lung just came out of his mouth.
Oh my god, I'm also sick, so excuse me. Also, last episode, if you guys noticed, I also was sick on that episode.
Yeah.
In between, he got healthy. I swear, I saw it.
And then, he saw it all right, that I got healthy. And then, I'm sick again. Having a kid, I guess, does that to you.
And Ace Combat. I've been playing a lot of Ace Combat.
Another bird tells me that you can't beat Mission 19.
That's just hard. It's hard.
You still liking it?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yo, you noticed, hold on. Is he too far from the mic? Or is he good?
No, he talks loud enough there.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So it seems like Ace Combat, was it 9? What is it? Which one is it? 7? 7, okay. It seems like it's getting a lot of buzz, like more than Ace Combat does normally. Because Ace Combat feels like it sells alright, but like it's never like a cult
like,
thing,
yeah,
right?
because there's enough people that like the game. I think now
it feels like this one got a lot more buzz and there's a lot more things going on with this one.
it came at a good time. If you think about it, there's nothing really out right now.
No, yes there is.
I mean,
when it came out at the beginning.
Yeah, it came out before
it came out
the drop
before
started.
the beginning of January.
Like, at that time when that game came out, there was there's a vacuum. Think about it, what was out. Most of the people already beat Red Dead, so they have nothing to play.
I guess the last big thing that came out before that was Smash, but that was the beginning of December.
Yeah, so there's nothing really. You have this game, people. If you're like some people who just buy new games just to buy new games, there's a lot of people probably bought that game, and they're like, oh shit, this is an amazing game. Visually, it's awesome.
That's what I hear.
Gameplay wise is awesome. Story wise, some people don't get it, but I fucking love it.
So the story, what intrigues me more about the story, I go online a lot of the forums and I look at a lot of people's reactions for the game. People love the story in this game. Ironically, like so ridiculous it is.
Yeah,
like have you seen that whole meme? And so it's like you have these people talking, right? Like in the airfield, and it's like and the 3D models, but the dog is the 2D sprite.
Yeah, I mean,
like the meme is like, hey, we need a dog for this. Yeah, we only got like 3 hours left, and the guy just puts a fucking 2D image of a dog there. It's hilarious because you see everybody like other characters moving.
Remember when you play like an old, like not old, I want to say old, but like the more classic JRPGs.
Yeah.
Like the way the story is kind of long-winded, or if you like
melodramatic.
Yeah,
and all
or if you like fucking Hideo Kojima and like the older Metal Gear Solids, like those people.
Shadow Moses is real.
That's serious. Metal Gear.
Yeah, but like
Shadow Moses is real.
Yeah, but that's how I felt when I was playing these games.
Yeah,
like I was like, holy shit, I'm a pilot in Indonesia, whatever.
But in playing it now, do you see the cheese? Like, oh my god.
But like, all right, the story in Ace Combat 4, the way they did it is like so dramatic and so intense that like
in typical Japanese fashion.
Yeah, it hooked me. So if I don't get that out of an Ace Combat game, I am pissed.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you. That's why I hated that Advent Horizon one, because it was just stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It was like all-American out.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't.
It was dumb. That's the one we don't talk about.
Yeah.
So it is very good. Yeah, I mean, even the one on PSP was great. It makes you want to go buy a PSP.
Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure you can just fucking hack a PC and just get the emulator.
I don't have time for that.
Actually, no, you do have time for that.
Shit.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what intrigues me more about the game, ironically, because it's the same. Because I love serious stories in games, and I love things that are so like ridiculous. That's hilarious. I love that kind of shit, right? I love that kind of stuff.
That's what's going on in that game.
Yeah. So I saw some stuff of that game. I'm like, oh my god, this game might be fucking amazing. Not because I'm like, oh, the story is like whatever. Like to me, I don't have the past that you do with it, right? Like, you understand the characters, the world, and everything. I don't understand any of that. I just like seeing the ridiculous shit that's going on. You're like, what?
Like,
this seems like a Japanese fucking commercial.
This young girl decided to make, like, this part of the story. She decided to make her own jet in her own backyard.
Of course.
And decide to fly it during a war zone against, and then boom, and then one guy supposedly kills the former president while he was trying to destroy something. And then instead of going to jail, what happened to him? He goes into a secret military squadron where they pretty much use him as like bait. And he's such a nasty pilot, and they get pardoned. It doesn't make any fucking sense, but because of the Japanese honor fucking system, it works out. So like, oh, that's my phone, bro. Anyways, I love it.
No, I'm not saying
Fuck
anything.
level 19, by the way, because I can't get fucking past it.
Are you playing the harder difficulty?
I'm playing normal.
Oh boy. So what's hard about it? No, without spoilers. If you could say it without spoiling it.
Mostly, you know what it is? It's the checkpoints. The checkpoints are not forgiving.
In the entire game?
In the entire game. I mean, if you get pretty, I was trying to beat it so I can finish it, so I can replay it again. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to unlock everything. So, if you fucking, it's, in level 19, it's like, the first section is 20 minutes. You have 20 minutes to get 12,000 points. Yeah. And then you go to the next phase. So, let's say you do that. Let's say you're like at 800 or something, like you're like 10,000 points. You die, you just start all over. That means another 20 minutes, so you gotta try it again. Yeah. Then you try that again. Then you gotta go and fight this giant plane thing.
And if you die on that, you
actually go back to that. But the spacing between those two checkpoints is at least 45 minutes. So like.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like.
That seems really frustrating.
But that's why it's been taking me so long, because I get so close. Like, it's easy to get past the first part, and then that second part, and then once you get to the second part's kind of like, okay, and then I always die during the second part, because fuck it, and then once you get to the last part of the second part, and you realize you did everything you're supposed to do, I'm not trying to spoil it. Yeah. Then you have to do this one thing, and you're right about to do it, and then boom, you die. You have to start over.
Yeah, because your health already fucking.
Yeah, and your second half is already.
So does checkpoint save on the game?
Tried to steal those scoops.
No, if I leave.
That's it.
I'm starting that mission over again.
Oh, that sucks.
So it makes you want to play it. Like, it makes you want to.
I actually get the opposite feeling.
So I want to finish the game. So.
No. Like, what I mean is, in games in general, when checkpoints. I mean, if the game is fun enough, I'll go over and over again. Which it seems like you're really enjoying.
I'm not complaining doing the dogfights. I think that's pretty much like the best part of that game.
You know, I also want to see the VR of it. I hear the VR is pretty dope. Although the whole game is
very short.
Very short.
Well, the reason why is because if you do those, they're so intense. I have people that I worked with. they're playing it VR.
Hint. Yeah.
And they're saying that they're like it's mind blowing. But it's a really good game. They did a good job. It was worth the wait.
There goes Pedro's Ace Combat.
Yes.
5 minutes.
Yes. Namco, please sponsor me.
Combat Minute.
Combat Minute. Oh,
Combat Minute.
Pedro's Combat Minute.
I will let you know how online is next show, because I will be playing.
Yeah, we could put you in all the games now. It's like
yeah.
Redbox is about to become your best friend.
Shit.
Also, have you played anything else? Besides Smash and
Smash.
Are you still liking Smash?
Yeah. I'm not. I didn't try that Spirit Board shit because I don't give a fuck about it. Yeah. It's stupid.
I think I unlocked maybe 14 characters. I stopped playing.
Yeah, I did all. I have all. It's 72 characters.
Yeah, it's freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, I have all of them.
The thing is, I want to do it. I really do. But the problem is, I have so much limited time now, and I'm trying. And then I was trying to beat Red Dead. By the time I beat Red Dead, dude, Resident Evil 2 came out and Kingdom Hearts. So it's I don't have I legit have maybe from before I would play games maybe 20 hours a week.
I feel so guilty because I haven't played Red Dead since I beat it.
That's fine.
I beat it and it's fuck this.
You needed a break. It's all right.
I need a break. I still haven't beaten the John Marston part. I just beat the first part.
Spoilers.
I played COD last night.
Which one?
Modern Warfare. I mean, not Modern Warfare. World War II.
Oh,
I played that till like 3, 4 a.m. and then I woke up this morning and played again.
dude, I have so many memories playing that game.
It's not a bad game. It's not a bad game.
I actually like that campaign.
The last one before the Black
Wait,
Ops.
what are we talking about? Oh, my bad. I'm thinking about World at War.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about that.
No, World War II. Yeah, that game was alright.
It's a good. I think it's better than the Black Ops shit. I didn't want to bother with that.
Black Ops, I played because I played it with my brother. I played Blackout, the Battle Royale mode.
Yeah.
Playing with somebody else, it's a fun.
I
It's a
wanna-
fun time, but like,
I want to try it, but then I feel like I'm just gonna finish Zelda.
oh yeah,
With
yeah,
this
dude,
free time.
yeah, Zelda.
I'm
That's the
gonna
one.
try to finish Zelda.
If you like Red Dead, you'll see a lot of things
Oh
in
yeah, no, I
Zelda.
saw it instantly.
You're like, oh shit, all the open
Even the
endedness.
way the freaking the stamina bars work.
Yeah.
It's like, this shit fucking gypped them over. Shit. Rockstar sent somebody to Nintendo with like,
No,
Where
like,
is the people
but
with-
I knew it. Like, as soon as Zelda came out, it's really funny because I know we're going on this little side Zelda tangent, but like, when Zelda came out, you know, the criticism with Zelda was like Nintendo stuck in the fucking past. They need to do something different with this series. Every game seems like a rehash. And then they come out with Breath of the Wild, and I've never seen the video game industry like stop completely and be like, oh, like shit has like everything before and everything after this game because
remember how I think they first announced what was the other one? The other epic one. It was like Twilight Princess?
no, the one before that was Skyward Sword.
Yeah, that was the one where like everybody was watching the video for it.
Oh no, that was Twilight.
Yeah, like everybody's like, the fuck?
That was like because
Yeah.
it was during the time when like Lord of the Rings was big.
Yeah.
So like I was one of those kids. I was like
No, I remember.
I was in 8th grade and I was watching that thing on the computer. I almost cried. I was standing up seeing that Link
See,
real
'cause
life.
at that time I was on my Xbox phone, and then my cousin. You know, when you're growing up, you have that cousin that's like your brother.
Yeah.
He's my neighbor.
Yeah.
Like, he lived right next to me.
Yeah.
So he was the Nintendo god. So if I wanted to play like anything on Nintendo,
You go to him.
Go to his house. So that's how we would do it. So when Twilight Princess came out, he had it on the Wii.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh my god, this is amazing.
I actually played it on GameCube. The Wii was the system that I did not buy. My sister bought it, and I would play some games there, but I just couldn't do it. Like the motion controls, I just couldn't do it. I tried so hard. Look, I skipped a Zelda and a Metroid game because I just couldn't do it. My 2 favorite series, I skipped them. Like,
Damn.
because I was like, no, I can't. I'll wait for the next one. Like, I just couldn't
I
do
just
it.
got a GameCube.
How was
GameCube
it?
was fucking fantastic.
I just
Going
got
from
a
a GameCube
GameCube.
that's fucking an amazing fucking system, even though it didn't sell as much as Xbox. No, actually, it might sold a little bit more than Xbox, but definitely didn't sell anywhere near the PS2. But
No one sold it.
no, nobody fucking sold as much as PS2.
It's still selling PS2. So.
I know. In fucking
Alabama,
Brazil.
Alabama.
Yeah. But man, the GameCube was a fucking that was a hardcore system.
And I hate when people say that they hate the GameCube. Like I have people that say the GameCube is the dumbest system, and I look at you like we're not friends anymore.
No, I love when
You
people
need to look at them and be like, have you seen the Wii U?
You're fucking.
no, but the thing is, people don't realize the GameCube.
And I love my Wii U by the way.
You know how back then when Nintendo was really about graphics, the GameCube was more powerful than the fucking
Yeah,
PS2.
yeah.
You could see it. Like Resident Evil 4. Remember, Resident Evil 4 came out on GameCube, right? And then the PS2 version came out like a year later. And the I remember I was playing it at my buddy's house. I'm like, what the fuck? This game was worse. What the fuck happened?
Bro, play Metal Gear Twin Snakes
I've been playing that.
on the GameCube.
Amazing.
It's 100 times better than the original.
People might disagree with that, but
Fuck you.
online it
Fuck
seems like
you.
people. All right, so let's move on. So you played those 2 games.
I played those 2 games.
Okay. George, you played anything?
Nope.
You know you played.
Listen, that doesn't count though.
All right, so I guess me, I played a few things. So I played again. It's more like a recap of our last episode. So I played Resident Evil 2 Remake again. It still is an amazing game. I've been playing it slowly, so I've been like 3 and 4 hours in now. I just encountered the tyrant, that fucker. Dude, that game. All right, so do you like games with tension and scary and shit? Like,
Yeah, like
this
I
game
just
has that in
remember.
spades. I don't know how the fuck they meant, like, as far as remakes go, reimaginings, this is like the high bar. Like, this game feels like a new game. It does so many things. Like, it remakes the original, right? It like remixes it like a retelling per se, make it more modern. The controls are more modern. It still has an old school like inventory system, the map system, but they do so many things well. Like that game lives and dies by map system, I believe. Because remember back in the day, like you get a thing, you get like a key card. Like, wait, what the fuck does this go again? You're searching a police station all over. Like, wait, I'm trying to remember where exactly this thing goes. Yeah. Now it marks every single room and says, no, you haven't found everything here yet. Or it tells you, hey, the key card goes here. The thing, and when you're done using an item, like there's no more need for it, it'll give a red check mark. So you know, get rid of it. You don't need it anymore. Back then, you're like, fuck, I gotta keep this thing in my inventory because I don't know if I might end up needing it later on. Now it tells you. So it like streamlines all these systems, so like you don't have to waste your time anymore. Like trying to figure out, like, wait, what the fuck do I use this thing again? What part was it? I remember seeing the statue that needed the fucking thing, but where is it again?
Yeah.
Now you know. It tells you, yeah, this thing needs here. Like you need a crank for this part, you need the key card for this thing, you need the fucking metal for this thing, you need the.
That's crazy.
And it's fucking fantastic. You see the graphics right now. We're watching a video.
It's just a side-by-side comparison of the original.
Yeah. It's almost a new. It's weird to say that it's either darkness. They use lighting in such a fantastic, like amazing way. In the original, everything was really bright. In the new one, they really use darkness to their advantage, right? You go to areas and it's fucking dark, dude. Like you with a flashlight, and everything that fucking moves, you just fucking get spooked. You killed a zombie earlier, you're like, wait, is that zombie gonna come back up?
I've seen that meme with the thick ass zombie.
Dude, it's terrifying.
You see the one with the guy, the girl, is a dead zombie, but she's wearing thick tight.
Oh yeah, someone's like, yo, nobody told me dumb thick. And say about it, like, oh, I guess I know what I'm getting.
They did a good job on the models.
Yeah, dude, like I'm telling you, this game, Resident Evil 4 was my favorite one. And I
never played 4.
Oh my god, dude, 4?
How you never played Resident Evil 4?
Really? But you know its influence though, because
I know it's a good game. I just never. I've seen people play it.
All right, so you know the whole
Jesus.
You know the whole over the shoulder camera thing?
Yeah.
That cinematic look?
Yeah.
That was 4.
I know
Every
that.
game after that fucking copy. Like Resident Evil 4 was one of those games too that came
pick it up for the GameCube.
It's coming up for Switch this year, so the HD remaster or whatever.
Might need a job soon. Well, people send me money to play video games.
Yeah.
So stop sending it for the Lamborghini, and I'll send it for the.
Yeah, switch it for the Lambo. We don't need a Lambo. I got a Volvo. I'm good.
So yeah, Resident Evil 2. Fucking look at the lighting.
Oh my god,
dude, and the zombies are so fucking gnarly. Like when you shoot them like in the legs, you see the legs fall off and shit. Like it's fucking crazy. Like the way they react.
Like to get to the brain, depending on what type of gun you have, huh?
Dude, yeah, dude, and it's like
if you have a 22, you're not getting into somebody's
dude,
head.
the zombies like their like cuts and shit, like their wounds look fucking realistic as fuck.
They're not wearing the same clothes either.
No, like
they're all completely different.
Yeah,
random.
It feels like every zombie was a person. Yeah, you feel like there's this backstory behind them.
There's 3 guys wearing the same clothes.
Yeah, obviously back in the days. So yeah, Resident Evil 2 remake again, fantastic. The other game I've been playing, another big hitter, is Kingdom Hearts 3.
Ooh.
Been playing it on the Xbox One X. Yeah. That game. Oh, also another thing before we go to Kingdom Hearts 3. This game still takes place in 1998. So the cars look like that, like the style. So
really?
Yeah. So even the computers look like old, which is fucking hilarious. Anyways, Kingdom Hearts 3. I gotta say, when I first started playing that game, I was unsure. I'm like, wait, what? Is this what we waited for? Because it legit feels dated at first. I felt like the dialogue was bad, like really bad editing as far as like the cinematics and stuff. They will linger on shots for like 5 seconds too long. And you're like, okay, like it felt weird. But then you start reading some stuff that the game started being made in 2008, 2007 or whatever. So it seems like a lot of the assets and stuff from that time, they did switch the engines to Unreal. They rebuilt it from the ground up, and like I feel like the older worlds that they probably started building back then, they feel older. I don't know, and like the new the Toy Story world. When I got into that world, I was like, all right, now I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 3. That's what I felt like. Now I'm fucking playing Kingdom Hearts 3. It felt fucking dope. But there's something about the controls and the combat that feel very PS3, PS2. Like, it's not that it's bad, it's good. I got used to it. But like, the camera will swing. Like, if you say it's targeting an enemy, right? And you're like, there's a group of enemies. You get one. You kind of push him out as you're hitting him, right? In modern games, we've evolved, right? And usually the camera swings back around and puts you back in the action. Yeah. This game, no. You start hitting. It stops. Old school. It's the camera's stuck in that direction, so you gotta turn the camera around when you're getting hit and shit. And the lock on, it's weird. The lock on also I don't know. It's it was really awkward. I got used to it now, and I'm having a better time with it. I love the fact you can see a lot of because Nomura was working on Final Fantasy Versus 13 before it got turned to 15. He got taken off of that to finish this thing, and they have the whole system that you could switch weapons mid game, so that's new in the game. So you can have like 3 Keyblades at once and have different abilities. In each Keyblade, they have this system now. It's like a bolt, like a combo meter that fills up, and then you got like a special ability. And the special ability, the summons in this game, pretty much are like theme park rides from Disney World. So you get the fucking pirate ship, you get the spinning cups, you get this is crazy. Dude, there's the roller coaster you get on. Like at the beginning, one of the first battle, it's like this. So you're fighting the Titans, right? This is the first world in the game's a tutorial, pretty much. It's big ass Titan, you fight on top of a mountain, and the summon you get in the roller coaster. It's like a choo-choo train thing.
Yeah,
and you start going around them like that, and you see this massive beast. You fucking just nailing that guy. And every world has different like things like that, different mechanics. Like it feels like you there's like different things you could do to play the game. Like in Toy Story, you could take control of like these mechs. Like he's fucking just shooting dudes left and right. You always have control of these toy mechs, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I'm really having a good time with it. At first, I was really wary about it, but if you like Kingdom Hearts, you've been waiting for this game. Yeah, you probably already have it. Whoever is listening to this that was waiting for Kingdom Hearts. Also, the story is super convoluted. I think even people that play every single game don't know exactly what the fuck is going on. Because, no, I didn't want to get into that story because, it's still.
There's
not enough time in the game.
It's like Metal Gear level. I mean, maybe even more Metal Gear. Like it's just like they do these things that make no sense for no reason. It's like, why is there a copy of this guy? Why is there 3 versions of this guy with different meanings? And I just get confused. It just gets confusing.
Maleficent.
Yeah, you get Hades here. Like I love the acting too. They really do animate like the actual cartoons.
Do they try to use the same voice actors?
The most part. Okay. So the beginning part is the Hercules world, right?
Yeah.
Remember Phil?
Yeah.
He's very talkative.
Is he Danny DeVito?
I'll tell you right now the problem. He's very talkative in the other games, and he's like part of the games, right? Like he's part of the. If you play 1 and 2, you know that he's there a lot. They bring him into this game. He has to say a fucking word. It's the most awkward fucking thing. He just rides in the horse. He's like, oh, whatever, hi, and what's her name? The Megan? Was Meg?
Meg, yeah.
The name of Hercules' love interest.
Yeah, the chick.
And Phil's right behind her, like on the horse. He just looks. And don't say anything to Sora. Like what the fuck? You guys didn't have to include him if you're gonna voice him. That made that scene way more awkward because he was just there, served no purpose.
Didn't say anything.
Didn't say a single word. The most fucking talkative character there is doesn't say a single fucking thing to Sora. That was really fucking weird.
Don't.
Yeah, I was like, no, that makes no sense. And the next game I've been playing, I guess it leads to the news. Apex Legends. You haven't played it, right?
Is it a battle royal?
BioWorld?
It's a
different kind of battle royale.
It is, but I'll tell you what, I don't like battle royale games.
I know, that's why I don't bother.
But this game, not only is it free to play, you get it for free, but it's in the Titanfall world.
Okay.
It does so many things that make it fun that other battle royale games don't do. It cuts away the bullshit from battle royale games. So, like for example, it is a first-person shooter, first of all, and it's a class-based first-person shooter like Overwatch. Okay. So every character has like a different ability.
Weapon pickup and
you still pick up weapons, but other characters have different abilities. Like you have a healer, right? That she does like a heal drone, or like when you're reviving somebody, a shield comes around, like blocks incoming fire. So this game is the first battle royale game that I actually think about playing. I'm like, oh man, I kind of want to play that game right now.
Alright, because I just told somebody that I was not going to play this game.
No, you want to play this game. It is also a three squad game. It's 60 players and it's 20 squads of 3. There's no you can play by yourself. So you get match with randos. But the thing that they do in this game that for some reason fucking no game has done to this point, Battle Royale, you could mark things. So like instead of talking, I don't want to fucking talk to random people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be like, oh, ammo here, and the person will, and you could like hit like the RB on Xbox, and it'll mark it, and the player will say something. Hey, there's a gun here, and it'll say what type of gun it is. So if the person's outside, they know that you just said, hey, there's this gun up here, and they know exactly what gun it is.
Cool.
Hey, there's ammo up here. You can mark that. If it's enemies, you can mark an enemy. You have to tell them. You have to use the voice chat, and they'll see like an icon come on, like, oh, there's an enemy in this area. So shoot this side.
That's what I heard. I heard this is a good game if you're someone who doesn't really like to chat with other people.
Exactly, and they do so many things to make it like simple and like it cuts the bullshit off. Also, you know, like other battle royale games, you know how you have to like you loot, right? So you pick up your gun. You could also get attachments for your gun, right? And like Blackout and Fortnite, those games like PUBG, you have to go to this menu and to like, wait, which attachment is better? Is this better? No, this game doesn't let you pick up attachments that are worse than the one you have. So it already cuts that bullshit off the thing, and there's no weird menu system. It's just like you pick up the attachment, it puts it on. That's it. That's a better attachment. You cannot pick up something that's worse. So automatically you know what you have is better than whatever's on the ground, right? Yeah, I watched some gameplay now. It's very fast paced. I feel like the matches are way faster. Yeah, we're watching right now and if you play Titanfall, it feels a lot like it.
It looks like it.
Yeah, but there's no wall running and no Titans. You do have a zip line. You can also jump from fucking extreme heights. I've been playing it on Xbox One and on PC. Both run great. You don't even need a crazy PC to run this game. It seems like it runs. My PC could run it fine, but like I've read online that you don't need a crazy PC to run it at a good frame rate and everything. Also, when one of your teammates gets down, you could grab. They leave like their banner behind. You could grab that banner, bring it to a specific location, and revive them. But in other battle royale games, you don't do that. They're dead until the next round. So it's stuff like that. Or you have finishers too, like cinematic finishers. It's kind of like feels like fatalities from Mortal Kombat, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I think this game is a ton of fun. It definitely cuts the bullshit. So if you're a person that doesn't like battle royales, I would give this a try, just to see if it floats with you. Or play with somebody that played it. Like you can play with me, play around, you just see what the flow is.
A couple of my friends wanted to play it. I'm like, I don't want to play this shit.
No, it's pretty.
But I'm gonna stand corrected, and I'm gonna try to watch it play it.
So I have other friends that don't like battle royale games who are playing this game together. They're like, yo, this is all right. Like this is pretty fun. And the fact that you could play online without having to fucking talk to people, like they made everything simple and straightforward.
Microtransactions?
Yes, but like physical shit, like skins,
cosmetic shit.
But you can unlock all that stuff.
Nothing that'll make you
better.
Yeah, that'll make you a better player than everybody. Just
nothing that makes you better. Everything's skins or like emotes and shit like that.
So your character has a gun when you start playing?
No guns. Yeah, but you find everything quick.
Okay.
Like the map is pretty fucking big. I'm not gonna lie. It feels 60 players. It seems like
smaller too.
What?
Like you know how like
the circle, yeah. That's it's still a battle royale game. At the end of it, it's a battle royale game that cuts all the bullshit off. And our news story. So let's go right into it. So basically,
the news.
So basically, it's that Respawn self-launched this game last week, right? Apex Legends. It's for free. It's on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. They actually reached 1 million players in the first 8 hours, 2.5 million in 24 hours, and then 10 million in 3 days. So this game is doing fucking fantastic, and I'm glad it is. Even if I didn't like the game, I'm glad it is because I think Respawn needed a win. You know what I mean? Like these guys are fucking super talented. They pretty much created Call of Duty. Everything that we know about modern shooters, they created it.
Yeah, because this is a Respawn freaking
old Infinity Ward.
Infinity Ward.
And they made Medal of Honor.
Yeah. They
left to make Infinity Ward and made Call of Duty. And Call of Duty changed fucking everything. So these are the guys, the Vincent Pell and those guys. And Titanfall 1 did alright.
I liked
Titanfall 2 was, anybody said it was amazing. I played it, was good.
I liked it.
People say that it was better than Call of Duty and Battlefield that year. But it was sandwiched between those two games when it came out. So it was set out to die. And
that's before the whole Battle Royale shit. So
it was
were already like...
That seems to be an EA thing because EA literally just, the stealth launch, but you have freaking Anthem coming out.
Well, that is... So that's another thing. It's stealth launch, but it kind of makes you feel like, oh, wait, why is it? That's weird. Why are they stealth launching that game where Anthem comes out next week? What the fuck are they doing?
They literally just might have hurt themselves in a way.
No, I think they saved themselves because I think they released this game to kind of like take attention off of Anthem because they know Anthem is not going to do well because everybody that's played Anthem beta is not getting hot like previews
that was
or whatever.
somebody's decision to like yesterday. Like, hey,
so somebody knowingly said like, no, we need to fucking launch this fucker this week. I don't think they were expecting it to get this big.
so you think Anthem's gonna be horrible?
I don't think it's gonna be horrible. I think it's gonna underwhelm. So I think this is like a cushion that they put in there.
I think what I'm gonna do with the whole Destiny style game is guess what? Play Destiny.
No, those games are like
That's what I'm gonna do.
a lot of people get mad like, oh, I pre-ordered it. Whatever. Like, don't pre-order games.
Why? Who pre-orders games anymore?
Don't pre-order games. Don't
Who
get
are
mad.
these people? Stop.
I usually
buying
wait till
shit.
I wait till I hear like everybody else's review of it. Like, I was interested in Red Dead, but you're like, this game is gonna take a lot of time. So I was like,
You know when
I ain't got that kind of time.
You know when I got Ace Combat? The day it came out. The day after it came out.
Yeah, but you knew you were gonna get it, so it was.
Yeah, but like,
But that's different. Like, you know you like Ace Combat. Anthem. All right. So funny story, Jose,
think-
if you're listening. So I mean, Lee.
Yeah,
So
Lee.
okay. So
Talk about you.
So the closed beta, right? I was able to play it on Xbox. That was only for pre-orders. I didn't pre-order that game. Him and I share accounts.
So who?
Somebody pre-ordered that game, and it was not me.
The
So-
plot thickens.
So I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh, Chet. You had something
Listen,
explaining.
This was the closed beta.
Listen, it only took him 3 weeks to realize that.
No, I was like, wait a minute.
Hold up.
But then I played the open beta the week after.
Yeah.
But then I was like, everyone was reading online, like, oh yeah, last week's closed beta for those who pre-ordered it. I'm like, how the fuck did I play it on Xbox? Wait a minute, right? Yeah, so that's fucking awesome that Respawn got this game. Another thing too that I think they also stealth launched. I feel like they knew that if they launched that game, like if they had like pre-coverage, like they announced it at E3, the fact that it's free to play, battle royale, microtransactions, all these things. People would have brought that game, they would have destroyed that game before it got out, right? Like the word of mouth, like, oh, EA fucking is, because right, EA does all these shitty practices, right? So the game would have gotten so much bad press already, because games already do, right? Oh, EA's releasing a free-to-play, they're not making Titanfall 3, they're fucking instead switching them to make this dumb game without even playing it. They stealth launch it, they didn't give anybody time.
Get a bunch of fucking kids to play it, which is going on, because everybody's playing it.
They got so many people, they didn't give them time to like...
So nobody hate on it.
So by the time you play, you're like, alright, it's fucking alright.
And those same people that would have hated it are the ones
Exactly.
Because I started hating on it before I even played it.
Exactly, but like it gave a lot of people time not to even hate on it.
You just proved your science. Holy damn, I gotta
and don't
play.
they still have a Star Wars game later this year?
It's a lot of things, right? Like, yeah,
I can't wait
another
for
fucking
it.
So they had to have. This had to be like a small team of Respawn, then like.
Well, you gotta figure.
A smaller team. That's
You
how
gotta
I want to
figure-
say small.
You gotta figure Apex was not made in a long time.
No.
Right? Because if it's in the Titanfall universe, you could tell all the assets are from.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they use the exact same assets from Titanfall, but they could have taken stuff and just tweaked it and like.
I know they.
Those maps.
I was listening to why.
Those maps on Titanfall are huge.
Yeah, I was reading why they took out like certain things. Like they were trying to have mechs in here for the battle royale, but they just said they just they were too OP. And it was like as soon as you get the mech, it's like game over. Whoever gets the mech is game over. So,
I guess they tried every single version of it. They tried to make it.
yeah, like the same thing with
like
the
Titanfall.
same thing with the wall running and everything.
But you know what? I think
it
they
just
made the
breaks
right
the
choices.
game. It basically broke the game in a way where
Dude, I
people leave.
want to ask you guys, all the buzz this game is getting. I mean, it's getting a lot of fucking buzz, and it's getting a bunch of people that don't like battle royale games. It's getting people that love battle royale games. It's getting everybody. It's simple to play, straightforward. Do you think this thing might knock out Fortnite?
It's got to have the lasting appeal because I think Fortnite is just. I think the little building mechanics for Fortnite have a lot to do with why that's so popular.
But this game has a whole class system. Like every player.
I know it's gonna hurt Fortnite in that way where it's gonna
take it down.
Fortnite's numbers going down though.
I have not read anything about that.
I don't know. I think they started doing like season. Some
No,
type
but
of season
you
things,
gotta think Fortnite. Nothing stays at the top like that,
No.
right? This it ebbs and flows. Everything is fucking.
Yeah,
Comes
because
up
it was PUBG first, then Fortnite.
And nobody fucking thought Fortnite was gonna take out PUBG, and then out of fucking nowhere.
And I remember when it came out, we believe Lee tried it at your house. Like yeah, it's not that bad. Whatever, you're playing it.
Yeah,
It's just like, this isn't going anywhere.
Hey, remember Fortnite was announced? Like, oh fuck, look at them, they're fucking ripping off PUBG, and fucking Fortnite became the biggest fucking thing in the world.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck just happened?
Still can't believe that shit.
So
Fuck Fortnite.
I know, but like that makes you think, like, you
No,
know,
I have a contract. I'm obligated to say fuck Fortnite.
no, it just makes you think like nothing is fucking set in stone. Nothing is set in stone. Anybody can come out of fucking nowhere and take
Fuck
you out.
Fortnite.
And it seems a lot of kids are switching over to Apex. All these kids, Fortnite came out like it really hit the stride. It came out 2017, but I think 2018 was the year of Fortnite, right? A lot of these kids, maybe like they're 13, 14, they're getting a little older. Apex might be like, you know what, this might be the next.
Yeah.
Nah, play Call of Duty like normal fucking retards.
No, they are playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Blackout.
Yeah.
I think this is better than
How
Blackout.
about just not play Call of Duty?
I think, although, dude, Blackout is alright. I'm not gonna lie, it's alright.
No, fuck Call of Duty. He says fuck Fortnite. I say fuck Call of Duty as a franchise.
It's alright. I played with my brother, had a good time.
I was playing Call of Duty. I'm still nasty.
It's just I don't know.
I was on shipment. playing Domination.
I'm super burnt out on
I had
Call
some
of Duty.
fucking little kid fucking message me like, you suck. I was like, yeah, I'm like 83 and 4. Fuck
I
you.
have like freaking. I gotta go to like meetings for Call of Duty. Just like touch me, man. Hit me right here.
Some guy told me he fucked my mom.
Jesus.
Some guy, this 12-year-old just he wouldn't stop.
He wouldn't shut up. He wanted to be my friend.
Alright, so let's move on now.
Yes.
Running out of time. Next news story. So actually, I wrote it as number 4, but I'm gonna go to make it as number 2. User at Reset Era named King Zell drops hint of Nintendo Direct, supposed to drop on the 13th. He's actually pretty credible, or he or she, or whatever this person is, because they, I think Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, he was the first one to post something about it out of fucking nowhere, right? Like nobody believes it. Hey, you Pikachu, what the fuck? Hey, like you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean remix of the original? And he drops hints about Animal Crossing, so he has a good record, right? So he goes on Reset Era and goes like, I think the comment he posted was like, your lucky numbers are 13. I'm out. That's what he said. But then there's also some leaks, some games. I'm not sure if it was him. So I'll go over some of these games that the leak says. But again, it is still a rumor, right? But again, these people have a track record of being right. So, you know, you could take that however you want. So supposedly the Metroid Prime trilogy is coming out.
Ooh.
They're gonna announce that. So
I would play that.
I would play that so fucking hard.
I don't know why I got a GameCube recently.
You feel broke down.
Is that hey, we're sorry 4 is not coming out anytime soon, so here's the trilogy.
Yeah, and Nintendo already hinted that they have like a bunch of games coming out 2019, unannounced games.
Yeah.
So supposedly this Direct is the one that's gonna show these.
You think they can come out with another Kid Icarus game? Like,
I don't think so. That's Sakurai. He just made Smash Bros.
okay.
They put it back in its cage until the next Smash Bros. Comes out. Also, Super Mario Maker 2 is on that thing. I fucking love that on Switch. Make levels and let's fucking go. I love that.
So you play
Supposedly,
some of these freaking hard, horrible ones. Like, who are you?
also supposedly a new 2D Zelda
Ooh.
and Pikmin 3, like
I never
a
played
remaster. And I guess the new I guess show off the Super Nintendo backwards compatibility, like, you know, from the Nintendo Online.
Yeah.
Right now they're Nintendo games.
The Super Nintendo.
And I guess they're gonna drop hints of the new Pokemon, the full next gen
The
Pokemon.
full one that's gonna be on the Switch, like Hey You Pikachu.
No, like an actual the next gen Pokemon. Which is that one I think they will say something about it. I'm not sure if they'll show it because they usually have a separate direct always, like in around April.
Yeah.
Always to show off the new Pokemon game or some capacity. So yeah, color me interested in this.
I'm coloring you pink.
Color me bad.
He's playing with the kitty.
Hey, quit playing with that pussy, alright?
Oh damn, he said it.
Right, just and to wrap things up,
Wrap it like a condom.
the last two stories are kind of like recaps because we did miss a few shows at the beginning of January, and we did miss last week's show. So I just want to say these few new stories. This would have been last week's show, I believe. So Xbox Live, the SDK to arrive on iPhone, Android, and Switch. What the fuck?
What the fuck is going on with Microsoft? Is that the shit that you showed me that we were talking about the other day?
Yeah, that was the link I put. That
Yeah.
I thought that was a joke.
No, it's legit.
I saw that on like Facebook, and like I didn't even bother looking at it. I was like, oh, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. And then you said that, and then let me quote if I can find the text. You don't talk.
So, what this means is that there some sort of background thing is coming to Switch. I put an Android, I don't really care. It's like about the Switch. That's the crazy part about this. That Nintendo allowed this. Basically what that means, so Microsoft has been all about bringing players together, have everybody have the same friends list and everything. So I think that's what that means. Like, have your same friends list that you can carry with you, have the achievements from Xbox. I don't think you'll be able to get like Mario achievements or like Nintendo games achievements. I don't think that's gonna be separated from that. It's just a way to have your friends on your Switch from your Xbox.
Okay, when you send the link,
yeah,
and this were my exact words. The fuck is this bullshit? Okay.
No, it's legit.
It's legit.
And the reason it was found because somebody posted on some Microsoft employee posted on the GDC panel, the Game Developers Conference, posted like how they did it or whatever. That somebody saw it and like, wait a minute, what? And they erased it. So, I don't know if you noticed, Nintendo and Microsoft have been very fucking friendly the last year or so, which I've always found weird. I'm pretty sure you can listen to the episode where I said like, no, there's something else going on here. These two companies are being way too fucking friendly.
I remember that.
There's something going on here. There's something going on.
There you go. They're gonna fuck everything up now.
No, but again, it doesn't mean that
separate but equal.
that's pretty much what it is. I don't think you'll be able to like play your gain achievements on your Switch.
I don't want to see Master Chief on the fucking Switch, and I don't want to see Mario on my Xbox.
But I think what that means is that you'll be like on Xbox and you see somebody playing Smash Bros. Like, oh, someone's playing Smash Bros on Switch. Let me get on my Switch.
Even fuck that. No,
it's still weird. It's still weird.
Send me a fucking text. We're friends.
For all we know, it could also be some background shit that we don't.
I don't like it.
You don't want to see Master Chief in Smash Brothers?
Oh,
no, hell no.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be stupid. He'll kill everybody.
We have Snake in there with a fucking rocket.
No, I was gonna say we already got Snake in there. What do you mean that'd be stupid?
That's the wrong one too. But I love Snake, so I'm not gonna talk shit.
It's so wrong that it's right.
It is. It's with snakes. It counts. It's canon. Master Chief? Fuck no.
So yeah,
I think it'd be hilarious.
Show up with Cortana, fucking everybody up.
So what do you guys feel about this? Like, what the fuck is this?
I feel like
let me read my quote again. For those who don't know where I said, the fuck is this bullshit? Is how I feel about that.
What would you want out of this?
None
of it.
I don't want.
He's like, none of it.
I don't want. I feel like it's like. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, it's wrong. Like, it's just like Microsoft and
yeah. Well, they've had partnerships before. Like, Microsoft has put games on Game Boy Advance.
But
it's just funny because if you were to talk about, say, like 10 years ago, you would have talked
that's
about...
impossible.
Not only that, if you would say, hey, one of the big Japanese studios is going to team up with Microsoft or do some work, or they're going to work together, you probably would have thought it'd be more Sony than it would have been Microsoft.
But again, Nintendo and Sony have that that old school relationship. I'm pretty sure some people still there, like, very, like...
Well, that's what I'm saying.
We remember when you tried to make the thing for us, and we were going to make that thing for you.
Hold on, I guarantee you there's a piece in the Sony wall that says "fuck Nintendo."
Yeah, they did. Remember when we were working on that thing with the CDs?
And they probably have the Nintendo PlayStation hanging up in the wall, going, "This is why we were created. Don't ever work with them fuckers."
No, I'm pretty sure they have like switches up and fucking hanging and just fucking target practice with that bitch.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure PlayStation's goals every time they look is like, we need to make them leave.
Yeah, it's very weird. This whole thing is just fucking
scary.
awkward.
It's sketchy. It's so wrong.
I mean, you could already.
I don't trust Bill Gates. He's
remember, I also did a story. I also like one of the episodes that we were talking about Fortnite. You and Lee were fucking destroying me over it.
Fuck Fortnite.
But I kept saying like, one of the most amazing things I saw was my little brother on the Switch and my other brother-in-law playing Fortnite on Xbox, and they were playing together. So you already saw this fucking coming. Yeah. Minecraft on Switch gets your achievements still on Xbox.
Ooh.
and it's like it logs into Xbox Live in the background. Some weird way. It's fucking weird. Yeah,
I don't like it. I don't fucking like it.
Yeah, and I think so.
Weird
What it makes me think
Donald
about
Trump
is like, you know, what makes me think about is like Xbox is doing all these moves because you know, they're in last place right now. Well, second, like, yeah, they're getting destroyed by Sony. And they're doing all these like pro-consumer moves. What if next generation they're setting down all these seeds because they want Xbox Live to be the de facto like thing that it doesn't matter. You got a TV, fucking Xbox Live's already there. Like your phone, Xbox Live's already there. So your friends are always with you. You don't have to like get different things.
Now you can join parties on your phone.
Exactly, right?
That's so weird.
So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to put that on everything, so you don't have to go anywhere else, right? They're doing all these moves because of, you know, their last place. They're trying to get goodwill. So what happens if next generation and they get back on top? They're, oh shit, they're gonna bite us in the ass now. What the fuck?
It's gonna be that.
Bill Gates is gonna come out
Do you think
from
all
his
these
spaceship and drop down like the Messiah of fuck.
No, all you think it's a gif of Bill Gates after like 2 years in. Xbox 2 is fucking outselling PS5.
Yeah,
Bill Gates gonna come out with a fucking Switch and just go. Ah!
Motherfuckers I was playing. Motherfuckers.
Do you think they'll just backpedal all this shit? Like, back away.
Imagine they're doing like.
Well,
handheld.
as we've discussed before, Bill Gates has a history of helping.
No, he does. He does.
Competition out. So
yeah, it's just still weird.
It is still weird, but he's
handheld.
He likes keeping their competition.
I wonder if so the Switch doesn't really see itself like was segueing. So there's another recap story. So Nintendo Switch is currently outselling every current gen console. This is a story from actually December that I forgot to cover or whatever. I might have run out of time.
Flashback to 212 and 18.
Just to see what those stats are.
Yeah, so it's outselling. Obviously PS4 has sold more, but right now it's outselling.
Yeah, for every whatever.
Yeah, so currently I think PS4 is selling like 18 point something a year. And Switch did like 19 point something. So like at its life, at this point in its life, it's selling more than PS4 did at this point in its life.
Yeah.
And I think one of the reasons for that is that.
See, we have two conflicting reports here.
What was that?
One says Nintendo Switch best-selling console 2018 in the U.S. and this one says PS4 beats Nintendo Switch as 2018's best-selling console.
Yeah, it's confusing. No, but Nintendo Switch was the best-selling console in the U.S. So maybe PS4 is still best-selling console worldwide.
Probably.
And somehow the Switch beat the projections they had. People are like, how the fuck are they gonna do? I guess so. They had the best.
You guys not know about Smash Brothers?
So they had the best holiday of any console ever. This past holiday.
Yeah, because it's cheaper than.
I think it has something to do with Smash
and price.
Yeah, and I think also people that get Switches are the people that like also have like a PS4 and Xbox One. They'll just get a Switch as well, right? You know, like
I have an Xbox and a Switch.
Exactly. So somebody could just get a PS4 and a Switch. They don't have, like Switch is a secondary system, and I think that's the place where they want to be at.
They want to be the other system that you want just to make yours.
Yeah, exactly. Which is interesting. We don't know if Switch will ever get to the PS4 numbers as far as like, 'cause I think PS4 now is like a 90-something million, some shit like that.
I just had the number up here. 94.2 million units.
That's fucking ridiculous. That's fucking crazy. 94.2 million PS4s. PS3 got to like 80 million like a few years ago.
And right now the Switch is at 32.3 million.
That's the part. It's the 32.2 fucking million Switches, and it's about to be out next month for 2 years. So it's currently outpacing it as far as like if you count the years. So like if it continues at that pace, by the time it gets to the amount of years PS4 has been out, it should be outselling.
Xbox One hit 41 million worldwide.
Well, the problem is those numbers are kind of like weird. Because they're not really, because Microsoft are not saying those numbers, and I think they're like kind of speculating based on like data and other shit like that. But 41 million is still that's all right. And most of that is in the US.
I was gonna say, for being out that long though, when you're comparing Sony's 94.2 and stuff that.
No, because the thing is, PS4 is like
light years ahead.
No, not only that, but it's like it broke records. Yeah. Like that's the difference. It's like it just went so far ahead. That's like.
Dude,
and also the Xbox always been a it's always done better in the U.S. So I think in the U.S. PS4 and Xbox One are pretty close as far as like people that have it.
Yeah.
Everywhere else in the world, no, PS4 is dominant.
I'm American.
Yeah, so like I guess I forget where I read the story that PS4 and the Xbox One in the US are pretty close. They're not like that much of disparity.
It just reminds me when PS4 came out. That I was working at GameStop.
Yeah.
And we had some kid come in and bought all the peripherals for the PS4.
Was his name George?
I don't know. No, it wasn't George. No, it wasn't. It was a Spanish kid. I remember that shit. He came in and he bought everything. Okay. That you could buy for the and then the one thing he forgot to buy was the PS4. I was like, do you want a pre-order? We're out, but we'll order one for you.
Wait, do you want a PS4 or?
Yeah. No, I'll get one next week. I'll come back.
I was gonna say it's probably one of those people. He knew he was gonna get one, so he's like, oh, they're out. So let me buy everything else for it now.
Yeah.
And then I'll come back and get one.
Have you guys ever done that? Like buy a game for a system you don't have yet, and then like.
I've never done that.
I forgot. I did that once.
I might have did that like as a teenager. I might have done maybe before PS2 came out or something like that.
I think that happened to me, but not because I bought it, but someone gifted me something. It was the weirdest fucking feeling having this thing that I can't play yet. Like it was like.
Wait, I feel bad for you because I've never experienced that feeling.
Yeah.
Nor do I want to feel that feeling.
Yeah, so what do you guys feel about this? Nintendo out of fucking nowhere after having such a. You know what?
Do I have to tell you again how I feel?
Yeah, no, you can see.
The fuck with this bullshit.
No. I'm saying about like Nintendo selling the.
Oh,
coming from the fucking Wii U.
I like the Wii U, so I'm not.
I know, but
I'm not like
but historic,
surprised.
but the Wii U didn't sell shit.
I'm not surprised. You know why? Because the Nintendo has that quality that when you should have a Nintendo. Everybody should have a Nintendo because there's always those games and that stuff, that content on the Nintendo that just makes it makes you feel better to play it. And I know it sounds fucking kitschy. Sorry, I was actually trying not to say that. But like it really is. That's the point. Like you can play fucking Red Dead Redemption. You can play Call of Duty. You can play right. But if you go back and you play freaking Mario Kart. Or if you go,
this is a good time.
If you go play freaking anything, like you go play Zelda, it's a different world. It's a different entertainment base.
Yeah, Nintendo does this weird thing because they are the Disney of games. I feel like it both appeals to kids and adults equally. And I think the reason the Switch is selling so well because not only is it a system for adults, it was marketed from the beginning for adults. That was a weird thing. If you saw the original reveal for the Switch, there was no fucking kids in that thing. It was always adults doing adult things like traveling and fucking rooftop parties or whatever it is. Yeah. Having real nice apartments that are fucking impossible to get.
I can't wait to go to a party and bring out my Switch.
I know. Then people fucking throw drinks at your face for being a nerd. So I feel the reason Switch is selling so much is because I think it's a secondary system for a lot of people, right? So Rodrigo here, George, has a PS4, but he also has a Switch, right? Like you have an Xbox and also have a Switch. I think it's the same case for a lot of people. People have a PC and they also have a Switch. And the fact that, and also another thing, epidemic with the Switch is that it's selling a lot of games. People that buy Switch are buying games on it, and it's outselling. Like for example, Dead Cells more than doubled sales on Switch than on PS4. There's more PS4s out there. So people are fucking just trying to cram every fucking game into the Switch because people are buying games on Switch. And I think the reason is not because mostly kids have it, it's because adults have it.
Yeah, and people who play TV.
And a lot of people that have the Switch, I feel like I said, are adults, and they have adult things to do. And the Switch, I think, fits an adult lifestyle a lot better, right?
You can take it anywhere.
You can take it anywhere. Like, you have a kid, you just play with in bed, right? You don't have to, like, really sit in front of the TV and all that crap. You can play any game.
Like, we had a power out at work at the Pep Boys.
Yeah.
And my boss wanted me to go in. There was no power in the building. There was nothing. You know what? Brought my Switch.
Yeah.
I played Zelda the whole time for 8 hours.
That sounds about right.
Yep.
I wish I had one when we had that power outage at work for freaking like 12 hours.
I know, I've probably been playing Zelda all day.
Whoa, Jump Force.
So yeah, that's the 2 new recap news. Hopefully next week will be. I mean, I feel like last week we had some news, and it was kind of like mind blowing shit. You're like, well, what the fuck?
Well, there was also that PS Plus update thing of now that the cloud
I heard
storage.
about what is the
They're upgrading your cloud storage. I forget what it is.
Okay,
now.
yeah, it's 20 gigs now. It's going up to 100.
Yeah, it's going.
Fucking thank God.
Give you 100 gigs of cloud storage now.
Dude, the thing that I want them to do in PS5, the Xbox does, the cloud storage is automatic. You don't have to have gold or anything.
Which I think that's what they were doing, because remember they bought that company.
Gaikon.
Yeah, like was it last year? I believe. Yeah, I think we talked about it, so it had to be last year.
They bought it?
Yeah.
No, they bought it before the PS4 was
Before
out.
the whatever they announced that big sale thing, whatever. But nothing came from it for a while, and now
Yeah, I really because right now on PS4 you have to like manually do it, like upload and shit like that. Or you could actually like set it to do it, but on Xbox everything's a cloud save automatically. You don't have to worry about it. You sign in somewhere else and your save will always be there.
Yeah, that's always a good feeling when you start up a game where you left it off and you know that you deleted everything on it. And I'm like,
And I think that's the only thing I like about like the Madden game now is like my cloud storage. I don't have to worry about it being on my system. It's just
I think the next gen consoles will like have that already standard. So yeah.
wow, that game looks amazing.
We're watching some footage of Jump Force, Goku versus Naruto.
And guess who won?
Goku,
Lee,
like you should.
guess who won?
So yeah, guys,
Goku got his ass whooped.
that wraps up today's episode. It is a short one, fast one, just how George likes it.
Yeah, baby.
Remember, you can follow us on all your favorite podcast services of choice, and we now post a show every Monday because now we're recording on Sundays.
It's Sunday.
Yeah, I know we've had a rocky start of the year, but a lot of shit has been happening.
Yeah.
when your team constantly makes it to the Super Bowl, you got to make sacrifices.
Yeah, sorry, man. Patience on there.
All I gotta say is, if you guys really don't want the Patriots to go to the Super Bowl, then just don't let us beat us. That's what we have to do. You don't have bitching about it. Ain't gonna do anything.
They hate us because they hate us.
Yep.
By the way,
that's
I am
the
now
title
a
of the
full-time
episode.
member of this podcast, so I will be thinking of ways of doing shit.
Oh no,
Shit will be done according to.
I'll get work for you. Don't worry.
Thank you.
So yeah, thank you guys. This has been the Always Gaming Podcast, part of Never Ready Studios. Toodles.
Sweeties.
We're going with Toodles.
Yeah, it was really good.